Anyway, as we were saying, welcome. We had a lot of stories last time that we were on this, and I wanted to hear some stories from Mike and Bose, since they were. Who came first? You did, and then Mike did, because you came right away when we dropped.
Mike moved in after I moved in.
Huh?
Mike moved in the
came
day.
3 days to kill.
Yeah, he
Literally,
came during
that's
that stream.
when I came in.
Okay, so Clayster was there.
Yeah, Clay was there.
And then you were there. That's the first time you ever
Was
interacted
Clay
with
there?
Clayster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clay
100%.
was there.
Yeah.
Me, Clay, Matt, Will, and I think that's it. No one
Clay
else.
didn't
And
live
then
there,
you
though,
came.
did he?
Clay stayed there for a little bit.
Yeah, it was
Remember that somebody poured water on him? Oh, Matt poured water on him, and he got up there like super quick, wanted to fight Matt.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, it was-
I thought he was just there for like that stream, though.
No, he was
Maybe
there.
it was a little bit.
Yeah, 3 days
Because
ago.
we're making his
Damn, I don't
announcement
really
or
remember
something.
that.
I do.
Huh?
What, when you came?
No, like Clay being there for a while.
Oh, yeah, he was. Like a month. So
Was
we
I
left till
a month or 2 months? Was I locked
Yeah.
in my room at this time?
Yeah, I think that's when you were non-existent.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, so we'll start with who came first? You did?
Yeah.
Dude, are you
So
sure? I don't have any vivid like memories of like driving to like
Yeah, Clay was
Bone
there.
and Beef or any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
Matt, and Clay always used to go.
Damn.
All right, so
I
tell
believe
me,
you.
what were you doing before you moved in, and how did you come about to move to the Scuff House, to the Optic House? Sorry.
So it was probably about, I want to say it was, I can't really remember. I want to say like, I posted the picture on my Instagram. I
back.
can't remember what month. But I remember it was like around UMG Philly time because I had a girl and all that. Like I literally, from that, I remember the UMG Philly time
forgot about the girl.
that's when I was really trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I need to make a play. I need to fucking get on the team because that's what was happening. Remember you tweeted me a long ass time ago, you DM me like, yo, bro, like keep grinding, fucking, like you keep getting dropped even though you're winning, like type shit. So it was like UMG Philly. That's when you were retired. Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And I
recorded that.
I played main stage, whatever. I think we placed like top 8. I even forget what team I was on. And I was like, damn. It was during that time where
You
I
were
was going to go
FaZe.
into the. Nah, I was
No?
on like I think it was me, Brian Saint, or not even Brian Saint. Me, I forget what team I was on that event. But then I stayed like 2 days after Philly, like because I had a girl, like I said. And I was like trying to get on the team, and I hit up Nade like, yo, what's good? Like, what you trying to do? You trying to team? He was like, oh, we picked up people, but I'll hit you up if anything changes. And this was when Ricky and Haggy joined.
Yeah, that's the
So-
revolving door.
And then I forget what team I was playing on. That team broke up. Long story short, I was, still at the crib playing. It was like going to events. This is when I finally been able to start traveling and stuff. And I was talking to Nade and Clay, or Nade only, and he was like, "Yeah, man, because I didn't know who he was a team of two with, because, Ricky Haggy left. Like anything happened, who knows if Clay's staying? Because during that time he was like one of the best players, so he could leave and not care. You know what I'm saying?
Who,
So
Clay
I
you're
didn't
talking
know.
about?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was a team or two with Nade or not. So when I got in the call, I was talking to Nade. He's like, "Yeah, I'm with Clay," and he's like, "But we don't have Scump, and we're looking at Dito." And I'm like, I'm like, I don't mean it like that. Like if Dito's watching, I didn't mean it like that. But like, it's just there's some people where like their gameplay's not a problem, but like just
Communication or chemistry.
It's not him as a person. It's
Yeah.
just like for
How he
some
mixes
whatever
into that,
reason,
or- yeah.
like for some reason, like I don't have trust in him. So I was like, not as a person, like I'm saying, just his gameplay. Like I wouldn't trust him.
It's not
versus
personal,
team.
it's just business
Yeah, it's
type
just
shit.
business type shit. Exactly.
You were better. You wanted the spot.
And
Simple as that.
no, he was gonna be on the team. I had the spot already.
Oh.
He was gonna be the fourth, and I was like, and then Nade's like sitting there trying to debate, like, oh, name all these players. He's like, Scump just texted me and he wants to join back too. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
We're picking up Scump. He's like, but listen, man. I'm like, we're picking up Scump. Like, it's Scump. We're picking up. There's no second guessing around Scump. If I get Scump, I know this shit's gonna, Scump, Clay, Nade, it's gonna work and be good.
Yeah.
We're telling them, like, I told Clay, like, bro, you gotta tell them, like, we need Scump. I'm telling you, like, get Scump. We played, so they were texting, but the 2K was coming up, so we played Envy in the 2K and we beat them with Dito. And then once we beat them, I already knew. It was back in the day. If that team beats that team, best players coming to yours. You know what I'm saying? So I knew once we beat them, Skunk was going to come. That's all we needed. And then
Wait, so who did Scump play with exactly? This was when
Envy.
Matt and Scump.
Yeah.
Okay, it was Scump, Merc.
maybe Proof? Yeah,
Merc,
Proof.
so yeah, it was Merc and Proof because Merc and Proof or Proof.
Proof Rambo.
Yeah, Merc, Proof, Rambo, and
okay.
Proofy was the one that was talking to Seth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That was talking to Seth, and you, me, and Matt were upstairs. I don't know. We were chilling, maybe we were talking.
Yeah.
And then I was downstairs getting drinks, and I was having this business conversation with somebody, and then Scump walks in and sits down, and he's like, "Hey, I'm leaving. I'm going to Envy," and I was just like, I had an allergic reaction immediately. I'm like, what the? No, you're not. He's like, yeah. And then he like, I don't even know who it was. Maybe it may have been Hastro that came and told me, and or Proofy. One of them told me, but I didn't see Scump at all. I didn't see Scump
at the event.
At the event where you retired, where Scumpy left.
We were in the hotel room.
We were in the hotel room.
Yeah,
I go
I remember that.
upstairs.
Yeah.
I run upstairs. Boom, 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 boom. Well, in the elevator. So, all right. I get in the elevator. I go upstairs and I open. I'm like, yo, bad news. Fucking Scump's leaving because you were yelling at him.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Matt. I'm like, and he's like, what? What the fuck? What? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, it's fucked up. And he said that he can't play with you. Talking about Nade, and this guy's retired. So I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God, we're in DEFCON 5. Like we can't lose these many superstars all at once. So I'm like, Nate's like, nah, you know what? I'll step down because he's too good. We can't let him go. I'll step down, and then I'm like,
I do remember that.
And I'm
conversation,
like, fuck that. You're not the one that's betraying us. You're the one that's, in fact, doing that. Is like, I'm with you. I got your back.
Right.
Fuck Seth. And then
we went to the airport. Seth like sat by himself while we were waiting on the flight the whole time.
yeah.
What kind of weird shit?
No. The thing is that Scump's like, you guys are weird. You guys aren't even gonna talk to me. You guys are weird. And then just sat there, and I'm like, man. And then he was in our Uber back to the house.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. That was the first time. So that is the sickest I've ever been. To this day, that is like the top 3 sicknesses I've ever had in my life. Okay, because it was the water for sure. Everybody at that event got sick.
Oh,
I got the
hell
sickest I've ever been. I remember stepping out of the airport, and for the first time ever in my life, after living in Chicago for as long as I had, that I stepped out and my skin burned from how cold it was. It was negative 56 degrees.
Oh, that's when we had the frostbite warnings when we were waiting on the Uber outside.
Yeah, we were waiting on the Uber, and we waited. We stepped outside, and I'm like, what the hell? Negative 56 wind chill. Right? So we're
That's
like, fuck.
cold.
And Seth's waiting there with us, and he's just on his own, and I'm just like so mad at him because I just couldn't believe that he wouldn't just talk it out and do that.
Yeah.
So he gets in the car, and I remember looking at Seth, and I'm like, you're a selfish little prick. And
You said that to him?
Yeah, you don't remember?
No.
I'm like, you're a fucking selfish little prick. and then everybody, and then he's like, why? And I'm like, what do you mean why? Like, you didn't talk to me. You just made your decision without consulting with me, without consulting with us. Like, it was bad. And as soon as like they dropped you guys off, remember how I used to take the Uber, drop you guys off, and then take the same Uber back to my house?
Yeah.
So same thing happened. I dropped all of you off, and I was just like, all right, just whatever. And I went home pissed as hell. I was fucking sick. So I went, took a shower, and then just laid in bed for like days. And apparently, during all that process, that's when Seth like was outside in the cold ass
Scooping the snow off the driveway.
Yeah. And that to me was like one of the wildest stuff ever because I'm like I
part of the story.
I talked to his mom and I'm like I don't know. They got into a big argument and it finally led to this decision. So try to tell him to calm down and to not make any rash decisions. Blah blah blah. So
Oh, it was rash. He waited no time. Like, did we fly back that night? Because he drove back to Pennsylvania like overnight.
Yeah.
Like as soon as we got back, he started shoveling snow in the driveway and he was gone. He didn't spend one more night at the house. He was
No,
out.
That's
the thing is like we left on a Monday, like we usually do. We landed in the afternoon, and that night
That's
he was
what it
home by
was.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right, we had just come from Philadelphia, and he drove back to Philadelphia. He took a 2-hour flight to go get all his shit, and then a 12-hour ride.
Oh yeah, he did.
And a 12-hour ride back home, and that was crazy. Anyway, so you're not there yet. You're not at the house.
Nah, not yet.
That happens, and then he comes back, and that's when you're like, we got to get him.
But that's when you guys told me like, come to the house. Well, at first,
I don't remember.
How old were you at the time?
18. You guys were like, you guys should come to the house, or you should come to the house to play. Come to the event and shit. But like, it wasn't like to live. Like, I didn't think I was gonna live there. Like, I'm young as hell. Like, I'm already leaving, and my mom's already asked me questions like, when you coming back? Like, I'm not thinking about living there.
Yeah.
So I remember flying there, like I had a layover in Boston and shit. I'm like looking out the window, like normal flight. I get there, or my girl picks me up. I forgot what I went to GameStop for, but I did. Oh, I went to go get the game, or Ghost. It was Ghost. I went to go get Ghost. Was going towards the crib. We went the wrong way, so we went to the city.
Yeah.
Then we had to drive all the way back up. So we came to the house, got there. Remember, this is like, never been in a house like this before. Like, it wasn't even, it's crazy. Now I'm like, little ass house. but it was crazy then. Like, you know, a house with like a fucking, I don't even know, balcony inside.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy, to me at least.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I walked, I remember the first thing what happened when I walked in. I don't even know if am I able to say.
Yeah, say it.
All right, but I open the door, you come out the bottom, Matt's on top, Heck's coming down the stage, he's like, what's good? And then Matt's like, yeah, so we're gonna show you around. You don't wanna go to the basement because that's where we keep our stinky weed. I started crying. I'm like, you got mad, you were like,
Oh, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. All I remember is like, see, yo, man, you soft, man. Remember that?